We're now going to go through workflowing a lead. We'll go back to the original lead that we used in training for Johnny Doe. We'll open that lead and we'll pretend that you want to workflow or send this lead to perhaps your sales manager or one of the inside support sales reps to assist you with an aspect of the sale. In order to send it, you would go over to Lead Data, left click on the Lead Data tab, and towards the bottom you'll see where it says workflow this lead to another user and the username. All personnel in Equip, their username is their first initial and their whole last name. So you would simply put J, if you were sending this to Jim Pummel, J Pummel, double M, double L, and always include correspondence. This means it's going to include all your notes on your phone calls and your emails, so they know basically everything there is to know about that lead as soon as they see it. Hit yes, hit send now, and you have just sent this lead and all the correspondence to Jim, and then you can follow up with him for the phone call about it. That's how to workflow a lead. We'll close that, and now we will look at the folders really quickly. So the folders are broken down into, once again, the lead folder. This is basically your inbox for all your leads. All new leads are going to sit here. If it's a hot lead that you're actively working, that's what the hot lead folder is for. So you're actively working that. If you're setting up or trying to set up or have set up a demo, move that lead to the demo folder so you know that's where they are. Follow-up, we have this broken into two sections. Week 1 follow-up and week 2. And simply alternate back and forth. So we're in this week now, we'd work week 1. Anyone that says call me next Tuesday, you'll move them over to week 2. And just minimize that by left clicking on the minus button, and you can minimize that. We talked about freight quote already. If you sent in the information to the inside support staff to get a freight quote, drop the lead there until you get your freight quote back. Same with financing, and they'll follow the financing for you and follow up on it. If it's been invoiced, then you drop them in an invoice. Once it's finally paid, you put them in the sold folder. Sellers and clients, this folder is for your clients that have listed equipment for you. Sellers leads, this folder is for your leads that you are developing but have yet to list equipment. And then once you have a lead that's dead, and this would mostly apply to buyers, and they have not bought something, move them into the dead folder. The only time you would actually move anyone into the trash folder is if maybe it's a pretend lead, a test lead, something of that nature, because you cannot delete leads out of the system. But maybe you want to move them completely out. Just throw them in trash and let them sit there, and we'll go through periodically and clean up your trash. Not very often, though. Basically, just about everything you put in Cloudia is going to stay in Cloudia forever. So that's how to workflow a lead to somebody else in the company, or how to flow the lead through your folders. You do have the ability to create a new folder if you would like. Never rename or move or shuffle any of these folders. All sales reps folders are designed the same, so we all follow the basic same principle. But maybe for some reason you want to think of you need a new folder, just right click on leads, add a new folder, name the folder, and this might be a folder for mean people, and you just never want to deal with them again. Add the folder, and as you see now on the bottom under dead, you have a folder for mean people. So it'll be a case-by-case basis that you might want to create another folder for a group of leads or a group of type of people. But for the most part, you won't really do anything with renaming, changing, or adding folders. Never rename, change, or delete any of the main folders 1 through 9 that are in here.